headed towards Rafah. We're in Khan Yunis.
But now Khan Yunis for 5 minutes going to Rafah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes
only. So in 5 minutes or so, we're in Khan Yunis now, but in 5 minutes or so we'll be in Rafah. And we're gonna eat falafel in Rafah and load up our truck with clothes, take a look around, head back to Gaza City.
ما قاعدين بيشحطوا عليهم السواقين.
So I'm in Rafah. We're going to get falafel, and we're waiting for someone to come and open the door so we can pick up the load that we came to get. There's a smell of benzene, or in English, gasoline, in the air, which I was told is the smell of the benzene coming through the tunnels. Not even gasoline is allowed into Gaza. So they're smart. They'll bring the gasoline in. Anyways, so we're going to go get a falafel, and then in 5 minutes we go load up the van and then back to Gaza City.
والله يا الله ما لفلفت والله يا شريكة بالمصرية مين خلص كرتة.
So I've just had some fantastic falafel here in Rafah. As we're picking up cloth, we have a full van load. And I sat here and had falafel with my friend Obama. As they went to probably a secret location to pick up cloth. It was not clothing, it was cloth, because they can make clothing in Gaza. And so now we're going to be headed back up to Gaza City, about 35 kilometers away, with a full belly of really good falafel, and on it goes. Assalamu alaikum. Shukran. My man. Salam. Okay, so this is what we came to get. Cloth. And for the people of Gaza to make their own clothes. All of this stuff has just come through the tunnels from Egypt. We're at the border of Rafah. This is a lifeline to the people of Gaza for food, medicine, clothing, school supplies, computers, motorcycles, generators, everything. No fallout. And so I'm in the back of the bus that I came in, and the door is open, and we say goodbye to Rafah on our way back up to Gaza City with all the cloth we picked up. Like I said, this is not weapons, this is not bombs, these things are no threat to Israel. But it is a threat to the Palestinians to not have clothing, medicine, food, gasoline, diesel, all the things that make life possible in Gaza come through these tunnels right here in Rafah. And just a little while ago, there was a smell of benzene in the air. I'm not quite sure why, but it was explained to me that benzene was coming in through the tunnels, and which is a very, very dangerous job for the people who do it. Just standing up on the street, I can smell the fumes strong. I can't imagine what it's like down in the tunnels. So the people who keep bringing in the food and keep bringing in the cloth behind me are heroes. They're the ones that make life possible. here in Gaza, or at least make life bearable. In many cases, possible. Insulin, medicine, food, blankets, all of these things all come through the tunnels because of the siege against the people of Gaza. The government says it's a siege against Hamas, but Hamas gets whatever it wants and whatever it needs. They have their own tunnels. The tunnels that we just got our supplies from are not Hamas tunnels. In fact, all the people I'm with right now are Fatah, and they don't even like Hamas a little bit. So, Palestine will not die. So, still headed back.
We're in Han Yunis or Rafah?
We're in Han Yunis again, on the way back to Gaza City. Gaza is small. To my left, 3 kilometers is Israel. Behind me, maybe 5 kilometers tops, is Rafah. And so we're probably 30 kilometers back home to Gaza City. As you can still see, we're with a load of cloth. I misunderstood. We picked up cloth, not clothes. The clothes will be manufactured in Gaza City, or at least in Gaza. But an Egyptian cloth that we picked up. And the border at Rafah is kind of a joke. You can go into Egypt and you can come back from Egypt through the tunnels. And you can even, if you can go through the tunnel into Egypt and then get an official Egyptian exit stamp on your passport. And then, even then, if you do not want to take a bus to Al Arish and then across the desert that way, through the many Egyptian checkpoints, you can get a ride with the Bedouin on motorcycles. And so you can get from where I am in Gaza, near Rafah, all the way to Cairo without ever going through a checkpoint or without ever needing to deal with officials. Everything can be done just for money. The Egyptians, like I say, you can get an official Egyptian exit stamp from Rafah through the tunnels. And so now, and if I have any sort of problem leaving Gaza, then I will go through the tunnels and I will get my official exit stamp from Egyptians on the other side of the tunnels.